Hey, Shalom, it's your brother Yawanathon. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say Shalom to all the brothers, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Let's cut straight to the chase. IUIC is teaching that the mark of the beast is sin, and that's what they've been teaching, and they keep reiterating it, and they never quite go into other particular things that Revelation 13:16 is talking about, or Revelation 14 for that matter. So we're here right now, Revelation 14:9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast," okay, now we know the beast itself is NATO and the EU. America sits at the head of those nations, okay? That's the beast, that hegemony that pretty much governs the whole world, okay? Now, it goes on to say, and his image. What's the image of the beast? These are different things, man. And his image, okay? So, what are the philosophies that they push, okay? The idol worship they push, the democracy they push, that vibration and moral code that they push, which is contrary to the Lord's. All right? The image. Then we go on. It says, and receive his mark, which is a different thing. Now, what our forefathers wrote down, they use specific words, which is why it's important to look up words. But when you don't look this up, you can finagle and you can lie to people. You understand? But the word for mark is the same word that's used in Revelation 13:16. Charagma, a physical stamp, a physical incision. Okay? Something carnal. We're dealing with the carnal man. His mark is going to be carnal. It's not going to be a spiritual mark. Esau's not spiritual. Come on. So charagma, all right, it's going to be tied to something that's, you're going to have to need that to buy or sell. And to buy or sell is to function within a society. If you can't buy or sell in society, if you don't have your own food and you're not self-sufficient, which pretty much no one is, he set the earth up that way to where, you know, you got to go through many hoops to be self-sufficient here. So if you cannot buy or sell, you cannot survive or live. All right? And the Lord's going to put everyone in that situation to see if they're going to depend on him. All right? They're going to depend on the Lord for their daily bread, or if they're going to go to the wicked one. Warn to them that go down to Egypt for help. All right, so this is the predicament that people are going to be in, and the prophets are going to be warning people about this predicament. Obviously, the prophets are going to be telling people, hey man, abstain from sin. But here, let's read verse 10. It talks about the people that receive his mark. Now, if sin was the mark, that means everybody has received the mark of the beast. That means everyone in history, because the only person that's able to keep the law perfect, okay, is Yahweh Shai. He was the one that was that lamb without blemish and able to be that sacrifice on our behalf. You understand? Let's read verse 10 here. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So he's going to be left here melted. Okay, when the Lord returns, as the nuclear missiles are hitting this place and all over the world, and the chariots are also getting busy on this place with that concentrated fire, these people aren't going to be taken up out of the way. These people are going to be left here and judged with the world. But the elect, you know, they're going to be taken out of the way and pardoned. But nobody that receives that mark is getting pardoned. You're going to, like it says here in verse 10, you're going to be tormented. All right, verse 11. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. Okay, so, you know, especially Babylon the Great, it's going to be a memorial forever as a remembrance. The same way Sodom and Gomorrah is a memorial in the minds of people forever. Oh, this is what happens when you go against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. America's going to be that, but on a higher level. Okay, it's going to be a cautionary tale to those, in the kingdom, to the nations. Hey man, this is what happens when you walk contrary. Okay, verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Okay, so it's really quite simple. Now let's go back. You cannot buy or sell with sin. This is so dumb. He tried to say, oh, you people so stupid. Oh my goodness. This guy, man. The people that are falling for it, and they have to address it over and over and over again, because there's people within their congregation who are not just flat out stupid. There's people who know that, okay, I see, sometimes our leaders are going off, but they're not gonna say nothing because they're so comfortable with being a part of the organization. The women up in there, it's just the Israelite party. So they're just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? They just like, fuck it. It's the people in their congregation who have those questions and who are like, you know what I mean? And forcing their leaders to have to explain Revelation 13 and 16 over and over again and lie about it over and over again. Those people they just stay there. Even though they know like these guys don't got it on that, especially on that topic. But they don't got it on a lot of things. But especially on that topic. But they just stay. But this is when I see all these other leaders in these groups go off and do things that are just outrageous, it doesn't like really get me too bent out of shape, because I know the Lord is putting His Spirit on them to do that so that the true men could be revealed. That's all. Yeah, it's annoying. I'm just like, it's just going off like. But at the same time, we understand, like, the Lord's going to put the Spirit on them even next week to say some other bullshit. A couple weeks, they going to say some more shit, do something, and it's going to be like, what the fuck are they doing? But it's simply so that the men of the Lord could stand out by contrast. That's it, man. I'm just driving home. I was listening to the Elderman after Zachariah's lesson on it, and I just figured I'd make that point, man. This is like a comedy show. They don't got it. So, Abba Ratazah, the lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises once more to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Hakodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say shalom to all the brothers, of course, a few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon you. Shalom.